Hello Gemini, and welcome to your reading. So, I meditated on your energy. Something kind of moved here. There we go. I wonder who it is. That moved the camera. So, I meditated on your energy, pulled the first layer of cards. And this month what I did is that I pulled a special card from a deck of just major arcanas, just to see the overall energy that is going to be this month for you. And what I got was the Empress. There she is. So the Empress, it's the feminine part of us. That is connected to the universe and that takes from the unshaped, the chaos, the all the possibilities, and passes it through to give it a shape and bring it to this world. So it is inspiration, it is creation, abundance, ruled by Venus. All of this, our Empress is going to be the major energy during the month for Gemini. And I think it all has to do with your abundance, with your capacity to give love and receive love on the unconditional level. All of that. So the first cards that came out, I have the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, and that tells me that right at the beginning, now this can be at the beginning of the month or this happened in February, but this is your emotional strength in the value you put to yourself and your capacity to make it, to generate abundance, to allow abundance, stability, commitment. There's a link between the emotional or the vibration, the emotional vibration attached to that, and the way that maybe you were acting more based on what you believe, what you vibrate from your emotions when it came to that. But after that I have death. So there's a transformation. There's a transformation of these two energies. So the masculine part of you, that is your emotional profoundness, stability, knowing deeply how you feel about everything. There's nothing unconscious happening here with the King of Cups. So when it comes to this, there's a transformation. Queen of Pentacles, when it comes to commitment, when it comes to your stability, solidity in who you are, your capacity to create and make things, transformation. And after that I have the Two of Wands. So that tells me that after that transformation you will have the choice to do things as you've always done, or to move to the world, to not your comfort zone, to a new way of doing things. Transformation here. Under our King and Queen here, King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, we have the Tower. So there's an awakening, there's a shock, there's a change here happening. And like I said, it could have already happened for you. But it's that enlightenment, awakening on, oh my God, I understand all the emotional background that used to sweep me or act on the way that I valued myself and all of that. On the way that maybe how I worked, what I got out of it, my efforts. There's a transformation here. A transformation of how I put myself out there, the energy, and what I get out of it. Because here, transformation of Eight of Pentacles, the work we do. And that work we do, it can be spiritual work, it can be physical work, but it is that time where we are concentrated on something, and the way we know how to do it, that we have mastered it, and the results that we have. After that, here, when we have our Two of Wands, I have the Ace of Pentacles. So here's a brand new solid thing coming in. Because of the way you're transforming how you work, how you put your energy out there, the universe is sending you this brand new vibration. Under our tower here, with the King and Queen, I have the Four of Pentacles. So it could have been things you were holding on to, a false sense of security, maybe even with the since it needs to crash down. It was like, you know, sometimes we feel secure even if it's a bit hellish, because that's the hell we know, and we're hanging on to this because we're afraid to lose more. But with the masculine and the feminine here, the way that these vibrations were, and that you were holding on to, is crumbling down and is transforming. Tower, death. So that's a big transformation, to have those two major arcana in the game here. And after, see, after death, the transformation of the way that we were doing things, we pass from maybe being stuck in our head, not being able to rise more than what we were experimenting, into the Fool and the Knight of Cups. So you see the movement that is happening, following our heart and being in this brand new cycle of doing things. And you see the movement that the Fool is making here. Leap of faith. He is looking at his aspiration. He's not looking at the past. He doesn't have much from the past. He only has like this little baluchon, the stick with the... See, you don't carry much baggage in this thing. So, and he has that white flower of purification in his hand. And there's the white flower of purification on the flag of death here. So, this is the reference of his aspiration. He is purified and he is moving with his heart forward. So from going to being stuck maybe in our emotional, personal emotional stability, and in our capacity to make it, to our value, to allowing abundance in our life. This is that false sense of security that was there is going to crumble. And here we arrive in our choice with that new pentacle, and there we have the Three of Pentacles. So, Three of Pentacles, we're building it. We take that pentacle and we're actually building it. We can create something with it. It's the master carpenter with the architect and the priest. It's the shape of our reality. The three is the first shape, one that spark of potential. Two is the will to do something, and three, it gives it the shape, the triangle. And this is the shape in concrete pentacle in our reality. So that tells me that this is going to be a transformation that is going to be shown, or that is going to appear in reality, that you can see, touch, feel. You can actually grow it. So let's clarify this for Gemini. Gemini, I call upon the divine, I call upon the Holy Spirit, I call upon the light, and I call upon my guides to come here now for the time of this reading, to help me guide Geminis for the month of March. Let me clarify this reading. Thank you. Okay. One last time. So, what is that King of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, Spirit? That's a lot, but here I have the Queen of Pentacles again. Here I have the Knight of Cups with the King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, and I have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands. So Four of Wands, that's you know, our home, the way we erect things with our will, what we can create with our will that is stable and strong. So how we bring our heart out there. And Queen of Pentacles, do we believe that we have the capacity to do it? This tells me a lot about emotional security, personal value, capacity to allow abundance with what we love, with by bringing our heart out there. Death. Talk to me about death. Seven of Cups, the transformation of how we project ourselves. Seven of Cups is, you know, in the Rider-Waite, usually you have this man with the clouds and all the cups in it and all the possibilities. This is how we make movies in our head, and we have like an emotional charge behind it just to project ourselves out there. Of our options and what is in front of us. There's a transformation of how you project in front of you. It's like the third eye, you know, but with an emotional charge behind it. How you envision what is coming or what could be, the possibilities for you. There's a transformation happening on that, because I think your emotional value and just your value per se of your capacity and all of that, of what the abundance you can generate and allow, is going to change. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. I have the King of Cups again. There's the King of Cups, like an old merman. So see, the mastery of our deep emotions is key this month. Of how we feel is how we project, and that kind of gives us our options. And so you are going to understand that, so that you can allow abundance in your life, in that manifestation. So if you have envisioned a process in your life, the way that you know, you saw different options that would happen in your life, they're gonna change. If you used to dream of, you know, buying a little Ford Tempo, now you're gonna dream about maybe a Mercedes. You see, there's like this, whoa, I can get there. I emotionally have the strength and the wisdom about it, and I am grounded enough to allow this new way to dream in me. The Empress is all about that. She's the one that allows. And whether we're talking emotionally of how much you can receive and give and understand, or financially or whatever, it's the same thing. That's what she rules. We're thinking Venus here. So there's your transformation. So let's look at the Tower per se. Tower is an awakening. So maybe this will happen in kind of a shock for you, where you will have to kind of switch this, keep your emotional wits about you, and understand your capacity, and know that, okay, now I have to rise levels or not, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be out of love. Three of Cups. So the shape of your emotions. Here I was talking about the shape of things. Here, the shape of your emotions, how you celebrate life, how much you can see. This is being in gratitude and all of that. It's the three graces, celebrating life. So emotionally, when we go through that same thing of the Ace to the 2 to the 3, we're talking about the shape of your emotions, how you truly feel inside of you, where you vibrate. There's a crush coming down. On a very, this is reading on a soul level. Okay, if I read on a basic pentacle level, then for some of you that are maybe married here and have a home, there's a transformation happening, maybe because of a three-party situation. But this is one case out of, you know, 5,000, because this is so specific in the pentacle. But here I am talking more on what happens on a soul level. And that is the main purpose of tarot. It's to help us grow on a soul level. Okay, where did 30 feet on my card. All right, so 8 of Pentacles. It's all wet. Went outside, eh? 8 of Pentacles. So how you build, how the energy you put in and what you get out of it. Nine of Cups. So not only the transformation is going to be on the pentacle level, but here on the cup level. See, it's on the 2 levels. We're getting 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups. And this is, the transformation is happening so that you move then from the 7 of Cups, where maybe you had a lot of dreams but nothing was happening. Also, that's one thing, into actually seeing results. Oh, he's doing it on purpose. Big head. Muito grosse tête. Sit there. With the 9 of Cups, which is, you know, that contentment feeling, that feeling of happiness, building and working our wish fulfill. Ace of Pentacles. And that is because of the Tower. There's a big realization you're gonna get, kind of, or you already got it, but you're going to see the results during this month, or you're going to get it at the beginning of the month. Ace of Pentacle. Two. It's not the two. It's the High Priestess here. And so High Priestess with an Ace of Pentacle. This is something that is aligned with your soul. This is something that your spiritual, etheric, all the work you have done this in silence, in the understanding of the unknown, in yourself, knowing yourself in silence, the work you've done there. This is what has brought this new Pentacle. Ace of Pentacle and the High Priestess. It would be like, because you've done that, you're so much closer to your soul that you can actually manifest a soul's dream, a soul's wish, a soul's potential. Okay? Very high, very impressed. Okay. Four of Pentacle. Four of Pentacle for Gemini. Okay, that's a lot, but I'm gonna take the first one. Ah, the Tower. Yes, that's what we want. The Tower. So, yes, what you were holding on to, a false sense of security, okay? And when I say a false sense of security, it's like if you always struggled, that's what you're used to. And to all of a sudden not struggle anymore, that's scary. Because you were holding on to this way of feeling and this limit of abundance. So this is crumbling down. The Fool, the Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Swords here, I think, is transforming. Instead of blocking yourself and enfermé, locking yourself up mentally into a situation there, not knowing how to get out of it. Now you know, and you will feel it emotionally how to. You will follow your heart, the vibration of your heart. This is pushing you into a brand new, and here's the Queen of Wands, a brand new cycle with the Fool. You are going to walk by looking up at your aspirations. Here I have the Knight of Swords. I don't know if you can see well. Knight of Swords. This is, I understand something and I'm going for it. Page of Swords and Seven of Wands. I am taking that new will, that new understanding. I'm willing to fight for it. I have this clarity that came, and I'm moving with it. There's an understanding through the transformation. You're accepting the transformation because you understand it. And this will open up this cage that was around you. And you'll be able to move forward with your heart. Three of Pentacles. So we have 7, 8, and the Hermit. So the 7 and the 8 of Pentacles. So here we had that 8 of Pentacles. Here we have 7, 8 of Pentacles. From doing our daily, that means it's in the daily routine of working our gardens, or putting that investment and waiting for the fruits to be ripe. And now we are going to see the results. And with the Hermit, it is results. The Hermit went to see the High Priestess to find his light, to find his truth. and to walk with wisdom after that. So with the Hermit, that tells me that you are going to move forward, receiving the fruits of your labor that came with from your wisdom, from your spiritual work, from being guided with your own light. It all came up to this point here. And this is how you're going to continue to build your soul's gift, your soul's wish. This is how you're going to are willing to put the time and the energy, and you're going to do it in a sure manner, because the Hermit does things in a sure manner, in a wise, sure manner. So Gemini, this is beautiful. I don't know how I should call this, but because you had a lot for the past couple of months, this energy of wanting to give you abundance, and I think it is continuing to clear the obstacles preventing you from receiving this abundance. Yes, there it is again, you know. You are going to be the Empress, being the Empress, Imperatrice. And it's all about that. It's all about allowing love, abundance, and all of that, giving it its shape in our 3D world. So there's that transformation here. So I'm going to call this being the Empress for you, Gemini. So on this, I'm going to wish you a beautiful month of March, spring equinox, welcoming the new season, the light and the life that wants to grow in our life. There it is, welcoming it. And so private readings, description is below. Thank you for sharing, commenting, and posting these videos to help the channel grow. Thank you for your donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and the full moon, I still do a ceremony to give you back. So on this, love and light, and have a beautiful month of March. See you next month. Okay, bye-bye.